Hey everybody, welcome to a new chapter of Old Man Brad. Whether you're new here or returning for another chapter, thank you so much for giving me a listen. If you love Old Man Brad, drop me a review over on your favorite podcatcher, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, wherever you listen to the show. I would love to hear what you think. This chapter's a little different than, the normal show. Normally, over here on Old Man Brad, I either talk a horror movie, talk to filmmakers, I have a guest on and we talk about horror films on Tubi, whatever it is. We're still talking horror, but I'm going to kind of preview HorrorHound Weekend, which is a convention that happens here in Cincinnati. It's happening March 22nd to the 24th at the Sharonville Convention Center. I love going to HorrorHound. And a lot of my time is spent at the FilmFest. I do the convention and the FilmFest. I kind of do it all. I just make a full weekend of it. In this chapter, I'm going to just kind of preview some of the films that are going to be in the FilmFest, some of the guests we're going to have, some of the nominations for the FilmFest awards, and just kind of talk about some of the films I'm excited to see, some of the things I'm excited to do. If you're in that Cincinnati area or if you're traveling, make sure you look for Old Man Brad at the convention. Let's connect. Let's chat. I love meeting new people. It's such a blast of a weekend. So like I said, it is March 22nd to 24th. They have a kickoff event on the 21st at the Esquire Theater, our friends at the Esquire, which, by the way, quick plug for the 15th, come out and see Leprechaun with me at the Esquire, 10 o'clock on March 15th. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to have some giveaways and some other fun things. So come out the Esquire. Let's watch Leprechaun. So like I said, the day before HorrorHound kicks off, they kind of have a kickoff screening event at the Esquire on the 21st, and they are screening Reanimator. I am really excited to go see Reanimator on the big screen. I have never seen it on the big screen. I've only ever watched it at home. So I'm excited to check out Reanimator on the big screen. And with that, throughout the weekend, the stars and people behind the movie are going to be at HorrorHound all weekend. Barbara Crampton's going to be there. Jeffrey Combs is going to be there. Bruce Abbott's going to be there. You're even going to have producer of the movie, Brian Usna, and Charles Band, the composer for the film. Richard Band is going to be there. He's one of the ones I'm really excited for. I love the soundtrack to Reanimator. Looking forward to meeting him. Barbara, Jeffrey Combs, all of them. Like, the Reanimator people are probably what I'm most excited for at HorrorHound this time through. Not to say there's not other great guests. Like, they have the cast of the original Blair Witch Project. They have the Raimi brothers are going to be there. We're going to have Kane Hodder, Jason and Hatchet, and the director of Hatchet, Adam Green's going to be there. He's a super cool guy. Juliette Lewis, Eli Roth. It's so many other great guests are going to be there. So I'm excited to check out the floor, walk it, see what vendors there are, go meet some of the guests. But then the HorrorHound FilmFest. I have a blast with the FilmFest. I will be having an episode of what I saw at the FilmFest with interviews of the filmmakers that are there. I will get a chance to talk to some of these filmmakers, see their films, and I will have a recap of the whole festival right here on Old Man Brad. I have recapped it in previous years. This is, I don't remember, year 3, 4 that I fully covered it. I covered it over on the Cinema Guys, and now I will be fully covering it here, full with interviews, everything, just like I did before. The Film Fest kicks off on Friday, and it's a mix of short films, feature films throughout the weekend. Kicks off on Friday at 5 o'clock with their Eerie AF block with Rainy Season, which is nominated for a Best Short, Grampy, Carrots of Conrad, Homecoming, which is also nominated for Best Short. And I'm excited to kick it off with this block of short films. All of them look like they're really fun. Grampy looks like it's probably pretty funny. Right after that, we roll into Family is Frightening, another block of short films. Two Knocks on a Door, Cossack, which is nominated for Best Short, Remnants, The Austin, and Robbie Ain't Right No More, which is nominated for Writing, Directing, and Best Short. Later in the evening, Ice Nine Kills film The Silver Scream 2, Welcome to Horrorwood, which is nominated for writing, directing, and feature, plays at 8:20. And then the fun part that is going to close off the first night on Friday is there's a drunk commentary with Paul Davis at 10 o'clock. He is going to do a commentary of The Lost Boys while drunk. That should be an interesting event. So if you're there and you need some entertainment, something to laugh at, go check that out. And if you're still there late at night, Don't Fuck in the Woods in 3D is playing at 12:30. So pretty late, 12:30 till 2 a.m. I'm definitely going to try to make that. Don't Fuck in the Woods is an interesting film. Let's just say that. And going to see it in 3D could be even more interesting. So that's going to be a pretty late night that first night. I mean, all nights at HorrorHound except for Sunday are pretty late, but they are so much fun. Saturday, we kick it off early, 10 a.m., with another short block, the Terrifying Tech block, A Cotton Moon, which is nominated for writing and best short, Syncopat, which is nominated for best short, and Ivan. Right after that, another shorts block, Sacred Scares, The Spirit Became Flesh, El Semblante, and Juggernaut, which is nominated for writing, directing, and best short. I saw the trailer for Juggernaut, and it looks pretty good. I'm kind of excited to check that one out and the other shorts in this block. And then at 12:45 on Saturday, we roll into The Horror of Heartbreak, where you get a short and the feature. So you get No Slasher Here, short film, and then the feature Cheryl, which is nominated for writing, directing, and best feature. And there are a lot of other nominations throughout, like there's script nominations, there's acting nominees, cinematography, editing, all of those. I'm just kind of covering the main ones of writing, directing, features, short films, all that. So there are a whole lot more. The award show for all of the films will be on Sunday. I believe it's Sunday at 11 o'clock in their kind of main panel room, so you can go and see who wins the awards for this round of the HorrorHound FilmFest. So after we finish up with Cheryl, so at 2:45, the Maternal Malevolence block, Quiet Mom's Working short film, and then the feature film Satanic Soccer Mom from Ohio, which is nominated for writing, directing, and feature. And then at 5, we get the Love and Death block, where it has the feature film Cheat. That's one that I am excited to see. That one looks really good. It's definitely on my list to make sure that I make it to. And then that evening, the World Wide Web Werewolf with Bite at 7, and What the Hell block, where you have English Tutor short film, Purgatory Jack feature film. And I'm working on getting the directors for Purgatory Jack to come on Old Man Brad and chat with me. So watch for that one coming. Some of these other filmmakers I haven't contacted or talked to yet, but I know we will get some of them on the show throughout that weekend. It's always so much fun just meeting these new people. And then that night, we're going to finish off with Vampiric Visitors with Sanguine, and then Bloody Bridget, which is nominated for writing, directing, feature, which looks absolutely wild. It is directed by Danny Elfman's brother, Richard. And this movie just looks crazy. It looks insane. And I definitely want to go see this one because it should be a wild way to end Saturday at HorrorHound. I don't even know. I can't even explain. I would just tell you, look up the trailer for Bloody Bridget and you can just see how it's just going to be like a wild time. So that finishes off Saturday. Saturday, every time I go to HorrorHound, Saturday is usually that long day, which, by the time I get home, I just crash. And then we do it one more time. We come back Sunday, which there are a lot of short films on Sunday. They start off at 11 a.m. with the Fast and Frightening flicks. So these are usually the shorter of the short films. So you have Stop Dead, which is nominated for directing, writing, best short. Janelle's Baby, also nominated for writing and best short. Nasty Videos, nominated for directing and best short. Monster, That Damn Yellow Raincoat, nominated for best short. Pete and Repeat, Don't Eat Dead Fish, We Joined a Cult, Gummies, Bloody Words, The Boy and the Crow. And then at 12:50 on Sunday, the apocalyptic anthology with Dead Men Ride Again, which was nominated for directing and best shorts. Red Velvet, nominated for best shorts. The Last Butterflies, nominated for writing, directing, and best shorts. And then the final block, Desolation and Dread, Honeymoon at Cold Hollow, and then the feature film Compression, which is nominated for writing, directing, and feature film. So I know I rushed through 3 full days there because I can't, throughout the weekend, it is tough to see every single movie that screens at HorrorHound. I try to do my best to see as many as possible, but it's always tough because, you get tired throughout the day and you just need like a break, or I want to go hit the convention floor. I will say Bloody Bridget is one I'm definitely going to see. Cheat is one I want to see. Those first few short blocks I'll definitely sit in on for sure. And then, I kind of book up my time and then kind of go through from there. And then, like I said, Grampy, I'm excited to see. Two Knocks on a Door, I watched the trailer, looks pretty fun. Juggernaut, like I said, I want to see. Cheryl looks pretty good. That's what I love about the HorrorHound FilmFest is there are so many different types of horror movies that they put through this. So it's not just like you only get slashers, you only get monster movies. So many creative people, and getting to talk to them and see these various versions. Like throughout the years in HorrorHound, I've seen, movies like Shaky Shivers played at HorrorHound, Crabs played at HorrorHound, and people know how much I love that movie. Last year, Full Moon had a screening. I think it was the first time it was shown to an audience of Subspecies 5 with the filmmakers there. That was so much fun. And people have heard me talk about Subspecies 5. It's one of my favorites in the series, and absolutely love that I got to see it at HorrorHound. Other great movies I've seen at HorrorHound the Film Fest throughout the years. Candy Corn. Those who know me know how it's one of my favorite indie horror films, and it's become a yearly watch for me during October. I love that movie. I know a lot of people don't, but it just hit me in the right spot, and I love it. Brightwood came out last year. That is a great, single location, only a couple people horror movie that you should definitely go check out. So many great short films, man. I can't even remember or name off a bunch. And I almost forgot to mention that there are a lot of panels throughout the weekend, like filmmakers, indie filmmaker panels. There are panels with stars, panels just throughout the weekend. There are workshops you can do. And also this year, as part of the Film Fest, they're going to have script reads. There's going to be actors reading pages from scripts because they had a bunch of scripts submitted and other said things. So they're going to do live readings of the scripts. There is just so much to do. Go head over to horrorhound.com for a full list of everything that is going to be there and to get your tickets. So you can meet me because I'll be there. It is going to be so much fun. Start with Reanimator. We're going to end with the feature film Compression and a whole lot of fun things in between. I know some friends that are going to be there. We're going to catch up. We're going to have a blast and just enjoy horror movies together. The horror community, since I've really started doing horror stuff through the past few years, the horror community, I've told people, are probably some of the kindest people I know. Everybody's like family. Everybody you're there for horror films, and it's something that bonds you together, and I absolutely love my time. Like I said, hit me up while we're out there. So I think that will do it for kind of previewing HorrorHound and what is going to be some of the stuff that's going to be there, and the Film Fest shorts and features that are going to be there. I'll break it down a little bit more in my full recap after I attend the weekend, kind of talk about what I saw, give some short thoughts on the shorts and feature films that I watched throughout the weekend, throw in interviews with those filmmakers as I go along. As I head out, here's a quick little promo for you. Michael Fassbender stars in this hilarious and heartwarming feel-good underdog comedy based on a true story by Academy Award-winning filmmaker Taika Waititi. Score big by adding Next Goal Wins to your movie collection today. Get it on digital and Blu-ray. This movie looks fun, and I'm excited to kind of check it out. Just subscribe to the show and you never miss any chapter of Old Man Brad, including episodes of Tales from Tubi, where I talk horror movies on Tubi. Just snuggle up in that blanket, turn off the lights, because it's okay to be scared. We'll talk to you later, everybody.